Hi everybody, I'm Dan Bobet, your Precinct 16 chair in Hopkins County. I just got back from the National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and that was quite an event. I've got a number of pictures to share with you, not only my pictures and my videos, but some from the other delegates that were down on the floor at the time when President Trump took the stage. This was a very historic moment. I believe the news media is also reporting that the Republican Party never seemed more together, and I'd have to agree with that. When you hear 300 delegates out there all singing "God Bless America," well, it kind of drives the point home. So we were very together on our nomination of President Trump and his vice president-elect. So anyway, having said all that about this, if you need a ride to the polls in November, well, as your precinct chair, I'll be getting the word out and my number out so that we can help you out with that. Also, if you need to register, please contact me. It's really easy to get it done. We can get this done. We need to get out the vote. We need to all participate. Okay. I know a lot of people have asked about signs too, lawn signs for President Trump. We will have some of those, and we're going to have some of those initially for sale for like $10. But we also need to do some fundraising for Hopkins County GOP so we can continue to bring you more things. We also want to open a store down at the GOP headquarters so that if you want bling, if you want signs, if you want flags, you want things like that, you can come down to the store and pick them up right in Sulphur Springs. So that's where that money's going to. We have some other events coming up. Of course, we have the President's Day Forum, which always brings in $1 or $2. That'll help, but we need your help. So if you want to make a donation of $10 for a Trump sign, we'll have them probably next week or so. My understanding is they're ready down in Tyler. We just need to get somebody down in Tyler with a pickup truck to pick them up. So that might even be me. I don't know when Donnie's getting back anyway. So we'll do that, and we'll get all that stuff together. So sit back and enjoy the video. Appreciate you guys. It was an honor being your delegate for the Texas convention down in San Antonio. Also being an honor to be your representative at the national convention. That's one of the reasons why I post so much. And it sounds like people are here, so I've got to go. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, this is a picture of the holding area where we were kept until such time as the buses could pick us up. This particular tent held people from all delegations, and 350 people in our delegation. That's quite a few people divided by 60 people per bus. That's a lot of buses. As you can see here, we are just kind of hanging around until the buses come, and pretty much chat about the day's events and whatever happened at the convention. Here's a picture of me one night after the convention, just hanging out with the rest of the folks, trying to kill time before the buses showed up. Here's a typical breakfast meeting. They were well attended. People
people showed up all the time for these breakfast meetings. And we usually had a full house over at Premier Park, which was a couple of blocks away from my hotel. So I usually have to hike over there in the morning. But yeah, a little bit of a walk didn't hurt me at all. So here's one of our speakers. I don't know who all of these people are. Probably should know who all these people are, but I do not. He's getting into it. Here's a picture of the back of Donnie Weisenbaker's head at one of the breakfasts. All right, here's the view from where the alternates had to sit. We were kind of pushed off into the corner. You can kind of see down there where all the hats are. That's where the Texas delegation was. And we were able to sit up behind the Texas delegation the first night or two, but that kind of changed. I got down on the floor a couple of times, and by the time I got up into the stands, all the seats were taken or either saved. Here's our Secretary of State under Trump last time. Kind of a bad picture, but it's from a mile away. So it's a little better picture coming up.
When we walked out, January of 2021, the Iranian regime was afraid, and the people of Israel were strong and secure, and we treated like the friend and ally that they need to be. Everywhere we went, religious freedom was protected. We held 3 summits in North Korea, and North Korea was quieted. We'd begun an honorable exit from Afghanistan, and not a single Chinese spy balloon flew across the United States of America. 4 years.
Here's another shot of the convention floor from up there, and we were right next to the newscasters. So when the music was playing, they would do their newscast up there, so you didn't always get to hear the music like we did, but the music was pretty great. I really had no complaints about the music at all. It was awesome, and really enjoyed it. So sorry you missed it. It was great.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause our flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take it away. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died. That right to me, I gladly stand.
It was about this time that Donald Trump came out, and you can see him at the podium there.
We will not break, we will not bend, we will not back down, and I will never stop fighting for you, your family, and our magnificent country. And everything I have to give with all of the energy and fight in my heart and soul, I pledge to our nation tonight. Thank you very much. I pledge that to our nation. We're going to turn our nation around, and we're going to do it very quickly. Thank you. This election should be about the issues facing our country and how to make America successful, safe, free, and great again. God bless the United States of America, our great country. Thank you very much.
While I was at the airport, I noticed this lady had on these earrings. I thought I'd take a picture of them for some of my friends who actually make earrings. Now, we had these signs all over the convention floor. I picked up a couple and brought them home, just to as a little souvenir. But they were everywhere. They would hand them out by the stack, so that we could show our support for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. It was pretty cool. They had all kinds of different things on them. That's in my truck now. So, but here's the belt buckle that we all received. We got belt buckles for being at the convention. That was a very nice addition. There were 2 belt buckles available. One was $165. These were given to every member of the delegation for free, just for participating. So that's pretty wonderful keepsake that I have there, and I really I'll treasure that for a long time. We also received our convention guide, of course, with all the good stuff in it. So there's Carrie Lake and a couple of Texas Republican politicians. We'll see what happens with Carrie Lake. I'm also kind of curious to see what happens with Tulsi Gabbard, but that's our First Lady right there. Of course, Donald Trump, we all pretty much, to a person, agree that the hand of God came in to save his life that day. So we're grateful for that. Here's a picture of me on the convention floor. The convention floor was a lot of fun, but you really couldn't see much from down there. We could actually see much more from up above. So, but I got to be down on the convention floor a couple of times, and I really enjoyed it. So, wasn't too bad at all. So one of the people that I know saw me on C-SPAN and took this picture screenshot for me. I really appreciate that, and they sent it to me. This is now my profile picture on Facebook for obvious reasons. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm glad they did that. That was very nice. Of course, we had the fireman, Corey Comparatori. He was killed at the rally protecting his wife and daughter. It was a very sad situation. President Trump did a small tribute to Corey and his family. They also set up a fund for him and his family, for his family mostly. And they've raised something like $6 million for them. I know that will not replace the man who was a good man, but it should help with the kids for a time to come, their education, and their upbringing. Good idea. Now that we have a vacancy, this young man could use a job. Donnie Weisenbaker encouraged me to take a picture with this gentleman. I think you probably all know him. He was at the convention, and here we have a picture of Trump close up. I didn't take these pictures. These were pictures taken by other delegates who were down on the floor, happened to get close enough. I never got that close. So, but these are pretty great pictures of Trump and his supporters, as well as his family. Here's a picture of all of us on the bus. Here we're going back to the hotel, and the hotel rides back were notable in that I sat with two different people who were at the rally no more than 10, 15 feet away from Donald Trump when the bullets started flying. So they had quite interesting stories to tell, and I listened to them intently. But we talked basically from the time we got on that bus all the way to the hotel, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. Tucker Carlson is up in the stands with Speaker Johnson. Pretty cool, with President Trump and his family and his supporters. J.D. Vance, who the other gentleman is up there, I have no idea. The Trump women, very beautiful women. There's some evil comments there. Gonna ignore that. We got a lot of information as to the daily events that were going on around Milwaukee, so that we could schedule our day. Here's another family at breakfast. You see typical breakfast is on their plates. I don't know these people, but well, somehow I inherited their pictures, so. We did have a variety of speakers every morning, and that was pretty great. It's a little trinket there. President Trump, of course, and some Bible verses that were passed around. I don't know these people, but they look like they were having a great time. Ted Cruz was there. He gave about a 40-minute stand-up routine. It was pretty awesome. I don't know how many of you happen to see my postings in Facebook, but yeah, I covered most of it. This little girl led us in the Pledge of Allegiance one morning. That was pretty cool. I do support kids doing that. Used to do that at the school board. I printed up the instructions for the dais so that the kids would know what to do and how to do it, and follow the guidelines for the Pledge of Allegiance. I think that's a good thing for kids to know and to do whenever they get a chance. Here's Miss Texas with that little girl. Ted Cruz again. Ted Cruz with a little girl. And President Trump is Rambo. Probably sends the wrong message. There were dogs there. There were 2 dogs there with our delegation that were very well behaved. This one has shoes on, boots on. Anyway, they were very well behaved. They didn't cause a problem at all. Their owners were very good about taking care of them. So the kids, the dogs were a pleasure to be around, and the babies were too. And here's our Governor Abbott receiving a belt buckle from the belt buckle guy. He sold these belt buckles for $165. I did not get one. Probably should have, but it's a commemorative belt buckle. A beautiful thing. He really did a good job in that. Another view from the cheap seats. Another view of the cheap seats. This is obviously before one of the conventions started, or the convention started. Really, there's some, and we had 2 buses, one at 1 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock, and or 3:30 in some cases. But there's some cheeseheads there. But the 1 o'clock, got to see the place doing rehearsals, and we also received a lot of information about the events that were going on around Milwaukee. We really didn't have time to do a lot of them, mostly because we had to either be back at the hotel or on the bus or going back to the hotel or in the convention. But there were a lot of events going on at that time. So a variety of book signings, a variety of celebrity discussions. We also got a daily rundown from our fearless leaders of what events were planned for the day and what was going to happen that night at the convention. I don't know these guys. I don't know these guys. Yeah, I should know that guy. Anyway. Ted Cruz again. He's everywhere. Wow. Didn't realize I had so many pictures of Marjorie Taylor Greene, Governor Abbott, and here's all the delegates at the steps of the Wisconsin State Capitol, which is a cute little building. We could probably fit that in my yard, but we probably won't. So we all piled in there together. I'm kind of off to the left there, somewhere, kneeling down. I didn't make it in these pictures. I wish somebody would have posted a few more pictures of everybody, but yeah. And this gentleman I don't know either. But the balloon drop was awesome. It was really cool to see. And I don't know him, but that's the balloon drop as well. Different angle. We had fun. You know, the delegates found things to keep themselves entertained. And there's President Trump with a classic thumbs up. Prayer for travelers. And Lord, we needed those, boy. I'll tell you, going home, or getting there was a chore. Going home, again, was a chore. It was a mess, mostly because of the computer glitches. Some travelers were 6 hours late. I was 2 hours delayed getting back to Texas, so which wasn't bad for me. It was bad for the people who had to pick me up in Dallas. So kind of messed up a few days. There. Don't know this gentleman. Freedom Dinner. There was all kinds of events going on at the time. And all kinds of people. But all of them are smiling and happy. There was a replica of the Oval Office there. That was pretty cool. But I didn't get a chance to get in there and get my picture taken. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The square around the convention center had all kinds of events going on. Of course, President Trump, we believe that angels have been watching out for him and taking care of him. And that's the real Secret Service right there. Everybody decorated their hats differently. I pulled stuff out of my collection and decorated my hat with pins. Our beautiful First Lady. She was treated pretty badly. This sign cracked us up. So, the long way to Buc-ee's. Another happy family in the Wisconsin State House. There were a few Trump supporters, but not a lot. Wisconsin is a blue state, so we had to keep that in mind. Hopefully we left a real good impression. Again, we had morning speakers, we had sponsors for the morning speakers, and somebody had to pay for our breakfast, so it was pretty good. More pictures of the delegates taking over the Wisconsin State Capitol. We enjoyed doing that. Like I said, it's a cute little thing. And there I am, right there. Yeah, that's me. Donnie Weisenbaker's right behind me. So, having said all this about that, I'll take a look at some of these videos I have.
We have the official Republican National Convention, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Texas delegation member.
No state can beat this, I'll tell you that much.
If we could, let's.
Jackie.
100%.
Donald Trump built the New York
He
City
signed it. That's good enough.
He did so.
Thank you very much.
He did so during a time when
It's young man.
Thank you guys.
A massive outage by a cybersecurity company has crashed banks, airlines, and 911 all across the world right now. So CrowdStrike, which is a cybersecurity company, is currently facing an outage, and a ton of people in the corporate space are having their Windows computers look like this with the blue screen of death. Even major news corporations are not.
Yeah, this part was pretty awful. we get to the hotel, or we get to the, well, from the hotel. I left the hotel at 4 a.m. Ended up at the Milwaukee airport about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. But there were supposed to be 4 people sharing a cab. Nobody showed up except me, so I footed the entire bill for that cab from Madison to Milwaukee. Really kind of irritated me. Then, because of the computer glitch, we were delayed a couple of hours, but Milwaukee was pretty much okay.
Not even able to do the morning news because their displays in the back are not working. Not only banks and 911 just across America here, but United Airlines, American Airlines, and Delta have all had their computer systems crash and have reached out to the FAA to order ground stops across the entire country. Meaning if you're supposed to be getting on a flight this morning with Delta, United, or American, right now you're probably not getting on that flight. Also, the entire country of Berlin just canceled every single flight out of their country because of these computer outages and emergency services. Amazon, Gmail, and a widespread IT issue has caused this to happen, and this just happened in the last 20 minutes. So again, if you or anyone you know was supposed to take a flight today, or you're getting some sort of issue with your computer, this is why, and you need to send this to everyone you know.
Well, and there you have it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you tuning in, staying with us this whole time. We'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on Facebook. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again. This is a publication of the Hopkins County Republican Party.